So ready? So the live here is two farmers, farmer Vishal Singla and Agam Singla. We will show you how to start growing your seeds early in the February and plant them outside in in beginning of summer. So what we did here, we bought the kit to start our seedlings from the local Walmart store. It comes with 72 peat pellets and a tray, and I bought some seeds from the local Walmart store, burpee seeds. So please make sure you guys buy burpee seeds because they are good quality seeds instead of buying the local seeds. I used to buy local seeds from the Walmart, the 20-cent packs, but I didn't get any good crop out of it. So this year I'm trying all burpee, as you can see, and today is March 3.
Okay, what different varieties of tomatoes?
So I have 3 different varieties of tomatoes. When you buy tomatoes, make sure you read the back label and you see the days to harvest. I made this mistake last year. I bought big tomato seeds and they took long to harvest. And by the time I harvest, it was almost the season was gone. So this year I went and I looked at all the packets. So this one has 60 days, 2 days to harvest. And the second one I bought is a burpee early treat hybrid, and it has 49 days to harvest. And multi-pack I bought has some San Marzano tomatoes in it. It has 80 days to harvest, and also has eggplant seeds, and also the sweet pepper seeds, and also has garden beans that we can. I'm not starting the seeds for the garden bean because you can plant them right outside when it's time to do that. And today I'm only doing the tomatoes, and I'm doing the eggplant, and I'm doing the sweet peppers that needs to be grown indoor earlier, so you can plant them outside and they be ready for the soil, and get used to it, and you get the harvest the vegetables on time. So what I have is 3 packs. So this tray came with 72 pellets, peat pellets. I took out 36 out of it that I can use next year. I'm only doing 36 because I don't want to start everything right now. So I'll open these packs and start planting.
Okay,
I'll show you how
can
to
you
do
help
it.
open the packs?
Okay, we took warm water, and we have 36 peat pellets in the tray. So we're gonna make sure that we have sufficient water in the tray. We're not gonna overfill it. We're just gonna, because the peat pellets, they grow up to 7 times of their size once they get in contact with the water. So we wanna make sure the water is 1 inch higher than the peat pellet, so it has enough water. It's a warm water. You can use regular tap water, and I'm just filling this piece with the water, and I can use a little bit more, I think.
I don't like no more water.
And we're gonna let it sit so the peas get sufficient water and they grow inside 7 times. So we'll wait 5-10 minutes and see where we are before we start planting our seeds. In the meantime, I'm gonna open up my seed packs, and also the tray came with the labeling. So this is very important. When you plant seeds, you have to make sure what seeds you put in what row. So when you plant them outside when it's time, most of the time we forget. Although some people knows from experience that what from the leaves what plant is for what. But for the beginners like me, we should, label them the rows. What row we have on. And so it can tell you where you put what. So I'm gonna wait for the peas to soak up all the water and get bigger. In the meantime, I'm gonna open the bags. So the next step is we have our peat pellets. As you can see, they are bigger now and they soaked up all the water, and they are almost not 7 times, maybe 5 or 6 times the size they were before, higher than the size they were before. So I took 1 straw and I'm all ready to start planting my seeds. So what I'm gonna do, making little holes with the straw for my seeds to get settled down in this peats. So usually they say we have to plant 2 seeds per peat, but with the burpee seeds I have very good experience, and they plant really fast, and I don't want to waste my seeds and then take the plant out and replant. So I'm using 1 seed, and if something happens I'll plant another seed later on if something don't work out, but most of the time they works. So what I'm doing is making little holes in the peats so the seed get enough space to settle down, and I will cover it after I put the seed inside, and it will be all set to go. So as you can see on the tray cover, I have all my seeds lined up, so it's easy for me to identify where I plant what and how to take them out. So I'm starting with my tomato seeds. We'll take 1 seed, we'll drop it in there. As you can see, it's all settled down, and cover it. Take my next seed and plant it and cover it. All the seeds in the peats, and I covered them a little bit with a layer, and I also label them where I plant what, so when they are ready I know how to take care of them, how to put them properly outside, when to take them outside. And now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cover this tray with the cover and put the tray in the sunlight, where you get maximum sunlight in your house. Maybe it's by the doors, or you can put where you get, it's up to you, where you have enough sufficient sunlight, and keep it away from the kids. And after the you start seeing the the leaves start coming out after a week or 2, and then you can take off the cover and leave it open in the sunlight. So next step is we're going to take the tray, we're going to leave it right next to the door and leave it there, and make sure you check them regularly to keep them moist, and don't overfill them. Just make sure you have enough water to keep them, the peats, moist when you start getting